Back in here, Beyond the Fairway, Dougie Fresco, Will Lowery, as always. Man, Will, we got some things to talk about, especially coming off the back end of the President's Cup, but a lot of other things. The Creator Classic, well, sparking new interest for other players to be actually invited into PGA Tour events. We're going to talk about our picks coming up for the Sanderson Farms, who's going to win the Ultimate Chicken, and Jay Monahan and the dude from Piff, I don't know how to say his name, El Yasser Ramadan, I don't know how to say it, but you can be mad at me if you want to. They played together in the Dunhill Links. We need to talk about what that could mean for this PGA Tour. Piff information as well. And big changes will coming to the PGA via Ryan French and Monday Q saying less spots going to be up for grabs. Will Lowery, we in here, man. Beyond the Fairway, let's do it. What up, boy?
What up? Yeah. I feel like we was live from on that one. I like it.
You know what I'm saying? I
like
just want to do a little something different, make sure people can know what to expect as we get up in here for this episode, man. You know,
let everybody know you got range. You got range.
You know, I try to be a host at some point. You know, I got to make sure we get that out. All right, we got that out. Check. Throw it out the window.
Check. Okay. Can we bring it back now? Okay. Woo. Get that out. So what's been up with you? I mean, you came off a victory at member guest. You had today's was Aaron Hicks' birthday. Shout out to Aaron Hicks.
Mm-hmm.
He plays
birthday,
for
Aaron Hicks.
I don't know what I don't know what team he plays for right now, but current MLB player. And he is getting his golf game in the right spot to kick your ass every day. Did he kick your ass on his birthday?
Yeah, he got. It was a rough day. It was a rough day. Aaron hit some good shots. But you know what? Everybody talks about how long he is. Look, yes, can he hit it far? Absolutely. Yeah. But when he's just trying to fairway find, I'm longer than he is. That's just
what preface does that mean?
Will.
I know, but what does that mean though?
You know how when you fairway find and you're trying to, just hit a little shot and make sure you don't miss the fairway. But fairway finding Hicks and me, I got him pound for pound. But Hicks open can miss left, right. I ain't in the same parking lot with that brother. That man is at the next. He's at the next lot over.
That's just so Negro of you. I mean, when he, I'm better than him when we do this part of the game. What does that mean? He just got you. That's all. I mean, look, I can talk jump because he never beat me and we never played. But
so you can talk
I can talk all the junk I want. He ain't never got me, so that's what it is.
Happy birthday though, Aaron Hicks. We appreciate you, brother. Took him out to Whisper Rock today. Him, James Hahn, and Joe Sposey was our host today, man. Joe Sposey, hell of a freaking player. Played like the last 4 or 5 U.S. senior AMs. That dude flat out play.
He can play. So you're the worst one of the group.
By definition, yes. By definition. I had the biggest heart, the biggest spirit.
The biggest spirit.
The most out of the group today. I just want to add that in. I feel like I should get some credit for keeping everybody loose and libated, all that good stuff. But Royal Montreal will look like it was a vibe. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It seemed vibey.
Royal Montreal was a vibe, dog. It was pretty dope. They took care of me up there. Got a chance to play on Saturday, which I threw my back out, dog. I threw my back is out. I can't even. It's hurt. You think I got a hemorrhoid right now? I can't even sit down in this chair. It's something lower lumbar.
But to say you threw your back out and it feel like a hemorrhoid, that's gold. That's
dog. Funny. I can't sit down. Lower lumbar L1 2.5, whatever it is hurting as we speak. As I'm in this chair,
I'm looking at you in that chair. You look very uncomfortable in that chair.
I'm very uncomfortable. That's why I'm sitting like this.
Get you a little donut or something. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm on 3 pillows. Like, what do you? I mean, a donut can't be softer than that. But anyway, it was a good time. Saw a lot of golf. That Sunday was exciting. I mean, as expected, kind of knew what was going to happen. But seeing Montreal, man, we went to a hockey game today. Took us to a hockey game, and I'd probably say it's my second time going to a hockey game. I have to say, hockey preseason is probably as good as an elevated PGA Tour event. Like it's fun. Like it was fun, full of action, and I'm glad I got to see it. Unfortunately, there was one of the star players. I don't know his name. He got injured. Prayers with him. Broken leg.
Damn.
God bless. It was bad.
Can't
It
do
was
nothing
bad.
with that. Can't do
Can't do
nothing
nothing
with
with
that.
that. Can't do nothing with that.
Oh, no. And this segment of Beyond the Fairway is brought to you by Preparation H for all your hemorrhoid needs. Make sure you reach out to Preparation H for Will. Hey, a lot of drama though, Will, at the President's Cup though. Like, let's just quickly recap it. America, yay, yay, America. I was actually rooting for the internationals just to try to make this thing relevant. This thing's been played 13 times. 12 go to the 14 times. 13 going to the U.S. squad. Internationals only the lone victory. But Will, it's one of those things where there's a lot of shit that was going on in the team competition, man. We got people throwing up night and lost. Like, you can't do that. You got Tom Kim bitching, saying that they were being mean to me. They didn't give me putts. Will, shut up, Tom. Play the game. Sorry, you keep that. Don't even cut that out. Just look, team competition. Everybody's gonna be playing for that national pride, national spirit, and some of those complaints, and players were cussing at him, and Twitter had Tom Kim, had him square in the sights, and Twitter did what it does, and you gotta expect that. I think back to Patrick Reed and the Rory McIlroy with I know that's Ryder Cup, but it's still team competition doing the Dikembe Mutombo. May he rest in peace. It's just, I feel like in team competition, there's a level of shit talking that you got to be ready for, and if you're not, don't cry.
I think that kind of tells you what type of golf you came from too. I mean, when you get a chance to talk shit back and forth, I mean, and I feel like the most public players that come from the public course know how to talk. And when you got the players that come from the country clubs, you can just tell a country club player, right? You can tell. You can you tell? Hey, Dougie, can you tell a public course player that converted to getting his private membership versus
let's go there
person that grew up in the private sector?
Okay, let's go there for a minute, Will. Let's spin off of the point you want to make, because I think you make a good, interesting statement and something that we can go ahead and put on social. Like, what are the kind of giveaways when you get to the course to see if somebody came from the public sector or they came from the private sector? For me, and I'm gonna be honest with you, if you had that white crispy pair of FootJoy Classics back in the day, that's country club, because you couldn't afford them if you come from the regular public sector. But when I saw that player, that kid with the all whites, I was like, oh shit, he got the all whites on. He cold.
Yeah. I think how I can tell is the belt. Somehow the belt just fits up a little.
It's the woven
right.
belt.
I mean, yeah. The belt fits right, and I can't. I mean, the belt is perfectly matched. Like, it may match a color on a sock. You like, damn, they do match. Yeah. That's how I can tell you come from the country club. But I can't say this though. When I see my white colleagues who are member of the country club, who's from the public sector, sometimes the clothes be wrinkled a little bit. The pants be wrinkled a little bit.
The public sector wrinkles, you just get.
But yeah,
hey, for me, I'm gonna hit you with this one, Will. The double strap bag versus the single strap bag. If you got like a single strap on your golf bag, you probably had a caddy type of club, and you just pull it off because look, you ain't got to do the two shoulder. You just kind of do this, extend it, drop it. That was always a giveaway. It's like, why you got one strap? That's not comfortable to walk with. Oh, because you play with a caddy. Got it.
Okay, let me ask you this question. How can you tell a black man who is a member of the country club who come from the public sector?
You know what? This is going to sound racist, but I don't care. We talking about black people. I feel like country club blacks are more fit. Like, they go to the gym, they work out, they wear the smaller, tighter fitted. Like, they should be like this. They wear that old school tighter round. They get their tailored for no reason. They get their shorts tailored. They get the whatever this part is, your arm sleeve cuff. They get that tailored. Like, it's something about how the clothes fit. It's clear giveaway. Or a cashmere goddamn hoodie. If you show up with a cashmere hoodie and you black, country club.
You come country club, yeah.
Country club, no question.
I think for my take, when I can tell a black man's from a public course that is now a member at a private course, when he steps out the car, he lets you know that he's a member at this private course.
Yeah, this is not like how we do it at my club.
Yeah,
he get to my club. He get to my club.
He'll let you know his driver is longer than everybody else is out there. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying.
he
It's
just
also the
let you
look.
know.
It's also the when you with somebody with a public golfer versus a country club golfer. When you get to like a public course and you checking in, when the person just looks lost, that's a country club person. Like
Yes,
they
yes,
just
yes,
it's like there's
yes.
no attendant. No one's taking my bag. No, go check in. Get
They
the hell on.
they're familiar with exclusivity.
Exactly.
They're familiar with effortless access.
Yeah, they're like, where's the person coming to take my bag? Like, no, we don't do that here. Put your own
Right.
bag
And
on the
that's
golf
true
cart.
though. Cause when you got the private course guys who are from public,
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable, and I'm speaking to myself. I'm not comfortable with somebody taking my bag. I'm like, bro, I got it.
Yeah.
Don't
It's like
don't worry about it. Like,
I feel like the Karen that clutch her purse. It's like, hold on, hold up, wait a minute.
These my 14 sticks.
This is mine. Hand the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Oh man, that's
I
always
feel
good, man. Hey, let us know, man. If you're listening, hit us up. Let us know what are the giveaways that a public person is playing at a country club, or if a country clubber is playing at a
And that's
private
black
club.
and white. Black and white.
You know what? If you white, get racist. We don't care. We want to hear it. Like dear white people.
Hey.
Dear white people, let us know when you know a black person is from a country club or if they are from a public course. Also untucked, Will. We can't forget. Like public golfers, niggas come untucked. All right.
Yeah.
Country clubbers, they gonna be tucked all the way in.
Hey, but I tell you this though. The friends who, if you bring 3 sets of friends and they just look uncomfortable, oh, you know you definitely came for the public course. You can just tell. You can tell they thinking they getting a deal in the waters, but the waters are free. Like, hey, the waters are free, bro. You ain't. Don't be keeping my towels, man. Don't take my towels home.
Don't take his towels. But I tell you what, NBC had to be somewhat proud of the viewership of that final round of the President's Cup. 1.4 million viewers tuned in on Sunday to watch a rout by the USA team. That's coming from Austin Karp. But Will, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And look, this is gonna be wild because I get paid from them still. NBC doesn't seem this current NBC and how they put the product on TV. It doesn't seem like the older, more consistent traditional NBC, which I now kind of miss. Like I miss the Roger Maltby's, or you can put me out there. That's fine. Go ahead. That's cool. But there seems to be something different about how the President's Cup felt as a viewer, and I don't know. It's just a different era, I guess. Different era for how the broadcasts are going. And don't forget, back at your spot 2 years ago, 1.89 million on NBC for the President's Cup when the U.S. beat the shit out of everybody. So viewership down at the President's Cup overall, but still good golf viewership. I don't think it's fair to compare the viewership now from 2 years ago, given the fact of how much the content landscape has changed. It's completely different. It's not the same.
So that kind of leads me to the question I'm asking you, Doug. Does primetime broadcasting naturally attract more viewers, or is it more about the storylines at the event?
Great question. That's a better question than I thought you could produce.
I think easy now.
I think people want to see competition. Like, I don't think people want to see one side of the. Think about it. Well, NFL, change the whole topic. If you watching and you got 6 games on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
You sound
like Trump Advance right now. Ain't answering the question.
But I'm saying the point is you're not going to watch the Panthers beating the hell out of the Lions, which probably won't happen, but still, I'm just making an analogy. If it's 47,
you're definitely trying me now. Okay,
I'm saying, but if it's 47-3, you're not gonna watch that game anymore, and it's in the late in the third. You're not gonna watch that game. It's over. Like it's over unless you're Georgia, Alabama. That's a completely different topic. So, but I'm saying all this to say, I think people want to watch the story, but if the underdog doesn't have a chance, they're not gonna be interested. Does that answer your question?
So basically saying the U.S. dominance is the main reason for the slight decline. Is that what you're saying?
It wasn't a competition. Now, I would love to see those Saturday numbers because look, 5-0 after Thursday, 5-5 after Friday. And now it's like, oh, we got an actual situation here. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's how I looked at the I didn't watch the President's Cup day one or day two. I didn't give a shit. Day one,
Yeah.
well, here they go again. They're gonna beat the hell out of them. Day two
Yeah.
comes. I was like, oh snap, let me watch Saturday.
Yeah.
And then Sunday was like, it's over. Like, so I'd like to see the numbers from Saturday. That's probably the best viewership of the President's Cup. Anyway, we'll keep it moving.
I mean, I tell you, at this point, man, the U.S. winning the President's Cup is like watching someone dominating mini golf. Like, it's impressive the first 5 minutes, but I'm like, can we watch something else now? Like, it's cool the first 5, but I'm happy. I'm happy the fact that, you know, the fans, when I was there, they were it messed me up a little bit. They were chanting INT. I was like, why are they chanting interception the whole time? But I came back around.
You've been saving that one for a long time, and I appreciate you saying it.
No, well, you know, got a couple up my sleeve. But it was cool though. You know, I felt like you can see the level of intensity in their cheer versus Jay Day versus Corey Connors, who's a fellow Canadian. So I just kind of wish I wish the fans had a lot more, you know, authenticity in their rooting power. Oh, that makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about fans and authenticity and rooting power, talking about how this creator golf bubble is continuing to swell. Content creators are getting exemptions now, Will, into professional golf events. Just notified, not everybody knows now, but 3 golf content creators been invited to play an international series later this month. Luke Kwan won the Creator Classic. He's gonna play in some shit. Matt Boucher, he gonna play in some shit. And then Tae Wook Ko, aka Taco Golf, he's gonna compete in either the Black Mountain Championship at Black Mountain Golf Club or Hua Hin in Thailand. At the
Hua Hin, they had the Asian Q school out there. I went out there one time. That's a good course. But it's kind of cool.
What does it mean?
No, go ahead.
What does this?
I mean, I think you know, they're willing to step out and try something new. You know,
the tournament organizers,
the tournament organizer CEO. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Choi Min. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Go ahead, get it out.
They're in the middle of they're trying something new. You know, I think as he quote, I saw a quote he had. He said, and I quote, offering these 3 talented golfers the chance to experience our elevated events is a way in which we can grow the game and grow the audience. That right there is key. Grow the game and grow the audience. They're leveraging these top 3 YouTube guys to get more eyeballs. So that's something that the PGA Tour may need to consider.
The PGA Tour may or may not have considered that because George Bryant got back into the Butterfield Bermuda Championship. He did get a sponsor's exemption. A shout out to Kamiko Smith, who won the qualifier for Bermudans. They're in Bermuda. Are they Bermudans? Yeah, they're not Bermudians.
Bermudians.
Yeah, it's Bermudians.
I don't know.
The people from Bermuda. Shout out to Kamiko, my cousin, aka Kamiko Smith, holding it down out there. He's gonna play again in his, well, lack of better terms, national championship. He's gonna play in the Butterfield Bermuda Championship. Excited for that event, Will, but everybody seems to be scrambling. Like, it's like, oh, we need views, we need to grow. Let's grab a YouTuber. And that's the answer? I mean, because you float more in the content space than me, so you're seeing a lot of different things. Like, I even saw some of Roger Steele's recent content. He's taken more of the sketch role. He's had a few more, sketch kind of deals come out on his own social media. So maybe that's the new wave. We got to create.
I mean, I just think that there's it's a lot more reaction. Everything's reactionary. And I don't know if anybody's really taking time to put a solid plan together to where it can be symbiotic and everybody can extract value. And I just think that let's try it. They did it. Let's do something else and go from there. And I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but I'm glad to see that people are stepping out of their comfort zone.
We will see. And another thing that we're going to need to see about is what the hell is going to transpire with Jay Monahan and Yasser Al-Rahman. I don't know how to say his name. I'm just going to call him Yasser because I don't know how to say
Rumayyan.
Is it Rumayyan? It's the 2 Y's that's crushing me.
You disrespect. You just constantly disrespecting this man.
It's not that I'm trying to disrespect. I'm from Kentucky, so certain things don't come out. You put two Y's together. I don't know if it's Mayan, Rumayan. I'm sorry. Look, Piff. Just don't be mad at me. All right. I know how y'all roll. But anyway, Jay Yasser, they're going to play together at the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship, which I find interesting because it's a sanctioned DP World Tour event. So
yeah,
it's like, why you DP World Tour is like, hold on. Why y'all got y'all's dirt over here? Cuz keep that away from us. But hey, it's going to make for a lot of headlines, a lot of storylines that coming on Thursday, or excuse me, today. Today they're playing. We're recording this here on Wednesday. So should be some information coming out when this episode drops. Will, what does it mean? I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, it kind of makes you wonder. Can golf as a sport, kind of maintain its integrity while dealing with folks that may have political baggage, right? So I'm curious. I'm curious to see how these guys react, because you got to think. You got to think at one point these guys were trading lawsuits, and now they're sharing Spotify music on their golf cart. Like, it's just kind of funny how these guys are getting along. I wish I could be a fly on the golf clubs on this one, because I'm curious what type of conversation they're having. Like, why didn't you show up in New York the other day? I don't know.
Yeah, where was you at? Where was you at? So.
Where was you at? I mean, I can just imagine the conversation that they're having. Now they're giving each other putts.
That's good. That's good. I'll tell you something, Will, that Jay might be coming under fire for, and something that may not be so good for aspiring tour players. Monday Q Ryan French reporting, as we said off the top, the tour planning to basically shrink the game. Will, that's what they're doing. They're proposing to cancel the 125 tour cards they're giving out going from year to year, shrinking that down to 100 tour cards. And notice they already did this with the PGA Tour playoffs a couple years ago. They shrank the amount of players. It used to be 150 to get into the first event, 125, excuse me. Now it's only starts at 70. Less Korn Ferry Tour grads, less sponsors exemptions, so less people getting in via Monday qualifying, an overall smaller field shrinking from 156 to 144. Now, Will, this is a bomb if this comes through fruition. A bomb.
Yeah. I mean, it really crushed my dreams of still getting on the PGA Tour, because that means
you need more
money
qualifiers.
I mean money qualifiers going down to 2 a week. They typically give 4 on a Monday. It might be 2 a week, and that's
2 a week.
That's sad. That's just sad.
With less sponsors exemptions. Just straight up exemptions. That's both sides of the ball. So basically, if you add Monday qualifiers, say that's 4, and a company gets, I don't know, I think it's 2 sponsors exemptions they can offer. I've seen up to 4. So let's just make the numbers round, say 8. That's 8. Mm-hmm. That number's going to go from 8 to 2, potentially. 8 to 2. That is not life changing.
It's not. But, and also, when you think about those sponsor exemptions, sometimes when a title sponsor come on board to a tournament, they get to at least have 1 or 2. Mm-hmm. So it's like, is there opportunity to pick somebody for themselves to enter into the draw? Is that going to be cut short? So I don't know. I mean, it's not making me happy if I ever want to come out of retirement after my back get fixed and get off this donut that I'm sitting on.
Preparation H, if you need it. There you go.
Yeah, this episode is brought to you by Ben Gay. It's cold and hot at the same time.
I feel like that was a Diddy joke. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I didn't think about that, but it could be Diddy. It could be. Hey, your boy might be done. You think he's done?
Yeah, Diddy's canceled. He is not. The culture has removed him. He's gonna have to go to North Korea. That's his only options. He ain't gonna have nobody rock with him. If he gets out of this,
it's over.
I don't know. I don't know. What's the comedian's name? Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin said, I don't think P. Diddy gonna make it out of October. That's what he said on record. He said P. Diddy ain't gonna make it out. You know what? We stayed away from that. for a long time, didn't we? We wasn't gonna touch it, but you know what? This is why we just gotta go ahead and say, hey y'all, we gonna holler at y'all next week. Beyond the Fairway, we out here. Will Lowery, Dougie Fresco, man. Hey, make sure if you're listening to us, go ahead and watch us on the YouTube. If you're on YouTube, just watch older episodes. We got more stuff coming out. Things coming down the pike. I don't know if it's pike or pipe. I think country people say pike. Rich people say pipe, which is stupid. Anyway, Will, always a pleasure. Holler at you.